In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should buy this drone, the DJI Mini 3, and 1 reason why you shouldn't. Now, a lot of you guys might have this drone, the DJI Mini 2, maybe thinking about upgrading. You might not have a drone at all, and this is going to be your first drone. Or you could have a bigger drone like the Air 2S or the Mavic 3, and it's just not getting flown a lot. So hopefully these 5 reasons will help you out. Let's get straight into number 1. Now, this actually has the same level 5 wind resistance as the Mini 2, but I've found from the testings that I've been doing that if you're going to be flying your drone in the wind, then this is a lot stronger. It has more power, so it's able to withstand them winds a lot better. And that's always something which has been a risk when flying these smaller drones, so it's great to see that that alone is a huge performance bump. The camera quality has also seen a bump as well on the Mini 3 Pro, so you've now got HDR video. You can shoot in normal and D-Cine-like, which is a flat color profile, so that's great for grading. You've got 48 megapixel photos on here, and just from the videos that I've done, I'm sure you'll agree that the photos and videos coming from this drone are brilliant, aren't they? And all of them shots are done in auto. Currently, I don't have any ND filters. I am waiting, chomping at the bit for ND filters, but already these images look brilliant. So this is probably the worst that these images are going to look. These are in auto, straight off the memory card. No color grading. This is what it's going to look like if you buy this drone. So I can't wait to get some filters, do my own LUTs. It's going to look even better. But for now, everything that I've seen so far is all in auto, which amazing. Something which people wanted on the Mini 2 and they didn't have and they couldn't get without third-party apps was tracking. Well, the Mini 3 Pro now has focus track, and I'm going to be doing a full video on the focus track on here. I took it for a day out, we were on a boat, we did lots of different tracking in different areas. It's going to be a fantastic video. I'm just currently editing that right now. Can't wait to show you that. Is it a gimmick? Hell no. So this pretty much sums it down is the exact same tracking as on the Air 2S, which was good. So it doesn't share the same rotation wheel like on the Mavic 3 where you can select different points on the dial. It doesn't have that, but what it does have, it has trace, it has parallel, and it works brilliantly. You've also got position of interest, and you've also got spotlight where it focuses on the subject or the boat or the car, whatever, and then you can control it and it does all the camera panning for you. Now, in the past I've been super critical on the tracking performances on DJI drones. The Mavic 3 wasn't great at the start, same with the 2S, and I mentioned that in quite a few videos, but on this it works straight away. So you drag the box around you or the vehicle, it identifies it straight away, and then you can then start tracking. And because it's strong motors here, it doesn't have any problems keeping track, keeping lock, even in strong winds. So I can't wait to show you that video. Tracking on here, big thumbs up. It's also got these huge sensors on the front. Now I'm going to be also showing you a test on this, how they actually work. But yeah, great. So the front, back and downward sensors, but these are omnidirectional, so they cover a really large area. Now, I've been flying for about 10 years, so I don't use sensors all the time, probably about 50% of the time, just for that peace of mind, unless I'm flying in some like caves or something, which probably not the best idea. But for majority of beginners out there, sensors are imperatively important for you not to crash your drone. The Mini 2 doesn't have any sensors on this. So all these drones are fantastic. But if you've got some sensors, it's added peace of mind, especially for beginners, and it either swerves around them or it breaks, or you can turn them off. I'll do a full video on that. It's really good. This camera on here also rotates, so it's now got vertical video. So when you're on the settings, on the home screen, you can select from horizontal or vertical video. Now with Instagram Reels and TikToks being really popular now, if you want to go out to your location and then share that on Instagram, in the past what you've had to do is you've had to get your drone footage and then crop in and lose quality. Now you get the full high-res image in vertical video from the drone that you can upload straight to social media. We can also do it with photos as well. So if you're in a nice location like I was a couple of days ago, take photos in vertical, share them direct to Instagram. Easy, and it's really good to see. It's a great, not gimmicky at all, good feature I really like. Another good advantage on this Mini 3. Now, if you look behind me, you'll see the Mavic 3 on the shelf. Now, I love the bigger drones. I love the performances that they bring. But they also come with a lot of caveats as well, depending on which country you're in. So I have the Mavic 3, I sold the Air 2S, I've actually got it coming again, the 2S, so I can do a comparison video. So I'm going to be showing you soon a comparison between the Mini 3 and the 2S and the Mavic 3. Now, I'm not going to be doing a full feature comparison, I'm just going to be showing you the differences of what you're going to be using the most. So the tracking and the cameras, and it's going to be pretty interesting to see those results. But with these bigger drones on the shelf, a lot of the times you're going to be just looking at that drone, thinking, I'll fly you soon. There's going to be a good occasion and time or location where I can fly you. And a lot of them often just get left on that shelf and they don't get taken out with you because either you can't fly them in those locations or they're just too big to take with you at that time. And in the UK, unless you hold an A2 CFC course, you can't fly within 150 meters of cities, beaches, parks, built-up areas. All those areas are off limits. Now, me personally, I do hold that so I can fly a little bit closer, but I like flying in the mountainous areas, the countryside, these areas away from everybody. So I don't really care about that. I'm fine with that. Flying the bigger drones away from everybody, that's fine. Now, this is where these small drones come in. Being under 250 grams, you're going to have a lot less restrictions. You're going to be able to fly these small drones in more places, beaches, cities, built-up areas. It's going to give you a lot more opportunity to get the shots because you're not going to have all these restrictions over you. But also the main thing is I love about these drones is that they are absolutely tiny. Let's just look at the size of this compared to my phone. So they're pretty much on par size-wise. So because it's so small to travel around with you, you take it more places. You don't miss this shot. So I have this with me in my pockets, in the car, all the time. It's always there. Same with the Mini 2, that was around with me all the time, so I never missed the shot. The Mavic 3, it's a great drone. It won't fit in my pocket. I have to lug a bag with me all the time I want to carry that, so I don't take it with me as much, so I miss the shots. I want you guys to actually capture as many shots as you can, and having a small drone, you're going to enable you to do that. You'll get an eye for actually going, oh, that's a pretty good shot. So you'll be driving with the family and you'll be on the road and you'll see this bridge and it'll be like a really good landscape underneath it, and you'll be like, and then 10 seconds later, you've got your drone and you're there taking that shot, and your partner and your kids are fuming, waiting for you. But this is what we do. You find these locations, you spot them, and you take them because you've got the small drones with you. A massive advantage. I've been saying this for ages. A big selling point of these. Capture the moments. So the controller. So this is lightweight. This weighs pretty much the same as this, the old one. So the old N1 controller. But it's great it does that because there's no point having a small drone like the Mini 3 and then this bulky, heavier controller like the RC Pro. Now the RC Pro does have advantages. It has 1000 nits brightness, whereas this has 700. But I have used this over the last few days in lots of different bright conditions and not had any problem seeing that screen. The screen also doesn't dim when it gets warm. So it's a great controller. I'm going to be using this all the time, and at the moment it doesn't work with any other drones aside from this, but we're hoping that with firmware updates coming soon you'll be able to use this on the Mavic 3 and the Air 2S, so stay tuned for that. Now, a reason I'm going to tell you for not getting this drone is that the fear of missing out and the hype over this drone is huge. It's everywhere. Everywhere you're going to see it is about this drone. But at the end of the day, this is just a tool to get the shots, the aerial shots. It doesn't matter about the drone itself, it matters about you, the creator, and your knowledge. So if you can't physically go and get this yet, don't think you're missing out, don't be sad about it. Use whatever drone you've got to perfect your skills better. So then when the time comes that you can get this, you're an even better drone pilot. So they've all got, no matter which controller you use, the gimbal wheel and all of it. So go and perfect that. Go and perfect your flight actually characteristics, your pans, your orbits. Get them better. Don't worry about, I'm not going to be great because I'm going to be really good if I get a Mini 3 Pro. My footage is going to look so much better. It probably will look better, but you've got to have the skills to be able to fly it in that way. So go and perfect that. Don't worry if you can't get this just yet. Now, I practiced for a number of years on the Spark, the DJI Spark, before I could physically go out and get the next drone up. And that enabled me to perfect those skills ready for when I got that next drone. So don't go out selling everything in the house. Your family, you, and your experiences are worth a lot more than any new drone or anything tech related that comes out. So I hope you found that helpful, guys. 5 reasons why you should buy this drone. If you're thinking of buying it or upgrading, and if you're not ready yet, go out and practice on the drone you've got. I have seen delays in shipping dates. My advice to you would be, once you are in the position to buy it, if you want to buy it, just go and buy it today. These shipping dates can change all the time. So I've seen people saying that their shipping date's not going to be till the end of July or August, and then they've got an email saying it's actually been pushed forward and it's going to be here in the next couple of weeks. So they change all the time. I would personally buy it direct from DJI.com because they obviously going to have the biggest volume, and then obviously after that maybe Amazon. I'll link both in the description below. And also, guys, if you want to be extra supportive to this channel and buying through my links, I'm also doing a Mini 3 LUTs. I'm working on them currently, just like I did with the Mini 2. They're going to be brilliant, and also some filter packs for any photos. If you buy through my links, as a thank you, I'll provide you both of them for free. So just let me know on an email if you do buy it through me, and as soon as them packs are ready, I'll send them over to you. But thanks so much for watching. I can't wait to show you this active track, focus track video. It's going to be brilliant. You have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.